friends, I hope you're having a good day or night wherever you are. This is, well, it is morning time where I am, and it has been a long night because I worked last night. So if I look a little extra tired, it is because I am. But without further ado, let's get into today's video. Today I want to talk about the purchases that led up to my no-buy. They're not huge purchases, they're not expensive purchases, but they're a lot and things that I didn't exactly need, but instead of just keeping what I had and utilizing it and using the life out of it, I just was like, you know what, I'll buy something new. So these are those purchases. Now, the first thing that I felt like I needed was a new makeup bag for my makeup brushes because mine has been beaten to heck. Actually, let me go get it so I can show you. Okay, so this is my current makeup bag. It is kind of like got some flecks on it that could wipe off, but most of this stuff will not come off. I've scrubbed it multiple times. Every single makeup brush that I own is in here, along with my Pat McGrath Subliminal palette, I think is what this is, which is also relatively new, that probably contributed to this in a way as well. But this is my baby. I don't know if you can see it or not. Hopefully you can, but I have got some use out of this, and it is my main palette for when I do my makeup for work. But yes, she has been used and abused, so I just thought to myself, I'll get a new one. This is the new one. It's Vera Bradley. Not sure what the print is, but I thought it was really cute, teddy bears. And I'll use the life out of that. This next purchase is actually to go along with the Pat McGrath palette. It is the Natasha Denona Xenon palette, and I'll show you that as well. Very smoky, if it would focus. There we go. Very smoky silvers. I've been really into cool tones lately. Wanted it. It was a want. It was not a need whatsoever. These first two purchases are one of those, well, honestly, all of them. I don't regret them. I love them. I am going to get use out of them. But did I need them? No. Should I have been more intentional and responsible with my money? Yes. And that is what I want to learn from this no-buy November. This oil on the go stick, you pretty much just rub it all over your face to get the oil off. Also, to go along with this, I got another bag of this that goes in my purse and just holds all the little things that are floating around in there. So I bought two different bags of the same print. Next up is this print by one of my local artists. It's titled Mom's Purse, and she messaged me asking me what I had in my purse as a mom, and this little baby Jesus is one of the things that I said, because me and my daughter will go around and put them in random places. The teeth are also something that I recommended, and the little pine cones and rocks. I feel like teeth and rocks a lot of moms relate to, but I'm not sure how many moms relate to the pine cones and little baby Jesuses. So yeah, that is going to hang in my dining room when we get it done, and I absolutely love it. I'm glad I got to support her, and I get to continue to support her. This next thing I didn't need, and it goes for all of these things, but I really didn't need these because I've got multiples of them, and that is kitchen towels. These have little coffee mugs, which I thought was really cute. And these have breakfast themes, and my kitchen is blue. So it was just purely an impulse that I wanted to go along with my kitchen and have new cute towels. This next one was kind of a need, but I feel like I could have got something for cheaper or utilized multiples in my home instead of buying a bigger version. And that is this Tupperware container. I bake cookies twice a month and take them to church, and then I got a bigger one of this that is brown, but it has leftovers in it right now, so I bought those two to take cookies to church. This last thing isn't specifically this thing, it's just something that I do that I need to work on, and that is boxes, subscriptions, boxes that I receive in the mail that I never open. I don't know when I got this, but it's not opened. It's my refillable deodorant subscription. I have an aluminum deodorant can in the bathroom, and these little inserts go into it. Absolutely love the product, think it works really well, but there's no reason for me to have boxes unopened laying around my house from it, along with other things. Those are most of the purchases. I'm sure I missed a couple, 2 or 3, that led up to my no-buy. But now I want to talk about my rules for this no-buy. The first rule is only the necessities. So only things that I absolutely need, like ingredients to finish up dinner, because I'm working on emptying my pantry. So if I have an ingredient to make a specific thing for dinner, I can order that to finish it off. Replacements, which the only thing that I would need a replacement of is my eyeliner, which I actually just replaced whenever I ordered the eyeshadow palette that you've seen earlier. And hair care products. I don't have a whole lot of hair care products, so I will need to replace those on a monthly or bi-monthly basis. Using my backups, I have multiples of products, so I'm not allowed to buy anything new until I use that in its entirety, which is going to be a long time. And sadly, probably most of it will expire, but that is the reality whenever you buy multiples at the same time and just hoard them instead of using them. This one's not really a rule, but I want to implement it, and that is every time I want to buy something, I'm going to have a running list of the things that I want to buy, and then at the end of this 30 days, at the end of November, I will kind of recap and see if I actually wanted those things or it was just based off of impulse. And I guarantee that probably 95% of if I write anything on this list will be impulse. So yeah, I thought that would be a fun thing to do, and I don't know of any other creators that have done it. But I also don't know a whole lot of no-buy creators either, not anyway. So if you do, I would love for you to comment them down below so I can go and check out their channels or, you know, TikTok pages, Instagram, anything like that. The goal at the end of this no-buy is to ultimately A, use things that I have already, and B, pay off debt. And then C, really focus on items in my house that I love, that I forgot about, rediscovering those, being intentional about using them. Something that I love about other people's houses that I don't love about my own is that other people have had things in their house for years, and like, you know, my parents or my grandparents, for example, I can go and there will be something that has been there for a long time and has never moved. And in my house, I don't feel that way. There's nothing really intentional. There's nothing, it's just stuff lying around everywhere, and I don't like that. So at the end of this, I really hope that I can find things that I love and would want to pass down. I hope that explanation kind of made sense, and even if it didn't, you can kind of feel that feeling that I'm trying to convey. I feel like a lot of people think of other people's houses that they're close to, and they're like, oh, whenever I walk in, I feel like I'm home, or I really love that one specific thing that has been on their shelf for years since I've been growing up. I want my home to be like that. And I feel like homes like that are few and far in between right now. So yeah, if you want to do this no buy with me, comment below. Let me know what you're doing. Let me know some tips that keep you from buying things impulsively. I would just love to hear from you guys, and I hope you have a great rest of the day. Bye!